Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. Welcome back to another episode on the MX5 NC Mk3 at Miata. If you're watching from America, today we are going to be removing that little bad boy. It's called the Throttle Body, and it comes back off the airbox into the into the throttle body. And I'm going to take it out today. Highly recommend taking it out, giving it a good clean. It will help the engine breathe. It should increase a little bit of performance, a little bit of fuel economy, and we'll just see what it looks like inside. Mine looks relatively new. It isn't, it's original. Just I take mine off regularly to clean it, and it was recently sprayed. So without further ado, let's crack on and get it done. I have pre-loosened all the bolts. As you can see there, you can see that the bolts are already hanging out. I've just did that to speed up the video, so you're not watching a video for hours and hours and hours watching me tinker away. So let's crack on with it, let's get it done, and let's show you what's inside. It's easy. Before you start though, please make sure that you get online and you order a throttle body seal, because you're going to need one. Certainly if you haven't taken it off for a while, I've never taken it off, you're going to need a new seal. Tools today, we're going to need an 8mm socket, a 10mm socket, a pair of pliers, a little screwdriver, and one of these little bad boys. Okay, so let's crack on with this, let's get it done, and let's show you inside it. So first of all, we're going to release two 10mm clamps, which is there and there. So I'll take them off. I've already done mine. So obviously just unloosen them. Make sure you stay on and they roll nice and loose on both sides, and they move around freely. Next bit, we're going to remove the breather hose. That goes on there like that. You unclip the blue clips like that, if you can see it on the camera. Yeah, so you pinch them in like that, pinch them in, pull out with one hand, unclip it there, and put it towards the back of the engine. So unclip, rotate over. Okay, so that's that done. Next thing we're going to do is remove the electronics, which are there. A little clip, push a clip in. If you haven't taken it off for a while, it will be a bit stiff. Don't pull on the wires, clamp it on there, push the clip in. It will be tight. You can give it a quick clean if you want to, but just move it backwards and forwards, and eventually it will pop off like that. Just stick it to one side. Next of all, we're going to follow the wire around all the way to this bit here, and we're going to use our little pry bar, pull that up out there, then that will still be in, that'll be nice and tight. Put that back in there. So you pop that out of there, pop out, then this, push there, you see the lever, you see that little lever there, push that in, and again pull up. It will be a bit tight, there you go, and it's off there. Just stick it out of the way so it's not getting damaged. Highly recommend, if you're outside, just put a bit of tape over that just to protect it. So this is ready to be moved off the intake now, the air intake, okay, or the throttle body intake for the air. So what we're going to do is take the throttle body side off first. It will be a bit tight. Try and do it on a warm day so it's supple. And what we're going to do is just wiggle it like that, and it will come off like that. Once it's off the surround, then do the airbox side and push away from the airbox. Again, once that's done, flip it over, out of the way, nice and tidy. Next thing, I'm going to move round. You get in your 8mm socket sets, your 8mm sockets. Try and use a thin one, you won't need a big fat one, it shouldn't be that tight. On the 8mm, and you've got 4 nuts. 1, 2, 3, 4 down there. Okay. What you can do before you take that off is, before I forget, there's a little pipe under it. You can move that out of the way if you want to. It's easy done. There's some little clips behind here. You can just move that out of the way. Now you can see that better now. See that pipe there? It's on little clips, pressing clips, which are normally down there. Take up about 2 inches out the way. Then it may be tight, so get your little pry bar underneath that and just wiggle it up until it comes off. A little bit of fluid may come out, but don't worry about that. Took it out of the way, nice and clean. Right then, remove your 4 nuts now. Back to the side. Let's put this back so you can see what I'm doing. Remove your 4 nuts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put them somewhere safe. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last one here. And there's your 4. There's another pipe at the bottom. If you can see it on the video, because I can't see the video. Yes, you can. See that pipe there? Again, clip, bring it back, and just wiggle it off. Again, so you can see a bit. Just use your little pliers and little pry bar if you want to, and bring it back. Okay, and that'll come off there, nice and dandy. So there you go. So once it's off, that's off. These will be tight, by the way. So there's 1 or 2 things you can do. If you're outside, just put some really hot water on it and it'll slide off, or an air dryer. Use somebody's air dryer, or your own air dryer, and to get it off then, it'll come off so much easier. But if you don't have a hot, warm day, it'll be great. But then out comes the throttle body. So this, folks, is your throttle body. I say mine gets cleaned quite regularly. So there's it in the outside, there's a rear, nice and clean. What you can do as well, oh, I've got stuff leaking out of it. What you can do inside it, just push it, push there, look, just make sure it rotates freely and it comes back. So I'm just going to get a cloth. Yeah, be mindful of fluid leaking out of it. Just put a cloth down on the side there. But again, just check for wear and tear around here. Mine's a bit dusty because I haven't cleaned it for a few weeks now. Well, few months now. So it could do with a new one. If you're looking for the part number, there's the part number. So if you can read that on there, there you go. If you need a new one. So that's it basically. Clean that. You can use an old rag. Okay, in there. Give it a good clean out. Get the worst of it off first inside with the cloth. Get all the gunk out. It's yours. If you haven't done it before, it will be full of gunk and crap. Just give it a good clean in there. Then the worst bits. Use, as you can see, mine down there. Look, the carbon starting to build up again. See that? And I do mine quite regularly. So if you haven't done yours recently, you can see it building up there. So that mine will scrape off. What you need to use is just brake cleaner. Give it a good clean in there. So there you go. Nice and clean. Then that'll close better on there now. So that's that. What I did with mine, in the winter months, I cleaned it all down with a toothbrush. I got rid of all the rust and the aluminium oxide, because it was oxidising up, and I sprayed mine. If you want to do the same, just make sure you tape all this up. You tape up this on the outside so nothing can get in here or in here. Tape that up, give it a good clean, tape your inlets and outlets up, and you spray it silver, make it look nice. So that's that one. Right, Now we're going to look into that there. So here is your seal. It will come out. There you go. Just prise it out. Again, mine's relatively quite new. There's your seal. There you go, there's mine. Bearing in mind, mine's only 6 months old and it's already starting to oxidise up. But it's still intact, there's no rips, tears or anything like that, so that can go back in. Before you put it back in, get a rag, a clean rag or a dirty rag, it's up to you. And what we're going to do is clean the carbon in there. So a clean rag. Look at that. Oh, you can't see it. Look, that was a nice clean rag going in there. So let's do it again. Give that a good clean. Oh. Bearing in mind, if yours hasn't been done for a while, it's going to be a lot worse than that. So I can just clean mine out with my rag. I don't need to put any brake cleaner in here because it wasn't done that long ago. So keep on top of it. There you go. Just keep it all clean. Look after your car, the car will look after you. It's as simple as that. Get all the crap off there. And while you're down there, might as well get everything else clean. Just keep on top of it. There you go. A bit better now. There you go. Right, there you go. So what we're going to do now, if you're happy, put your new seal back on. You can only go one way. As you can see, there's a little plastic thing up there, can't you? Whatever you want to call it. Can't see it. There you go. There you go. That goes in at the top. And just gently push it in all around. So that's that bit done. And it's easier to put it back than it is to take it off. So let's put it back on. Get your 4 nuts. I found it easy to put this one in first, just the way it is. Don't tighten all the way up, just let the thread get in there, then start putting your other ones in. There you go. And put the other ones at the bottom. That's in. There's the bolt, there's the bolt. What I'm going to do is tighten up now. Just do it by hand initially. Do it by hand initially, then what we're going to do is then tighten them up to spec. I will get spec. I'll get you the torque settings shortly. I want to put them up. Right. So hand tighten all the way around. Right, there you go. Must be a bit of crap on that thread. Okay, there you go. Easy peasy. There you go. Stick it on. So, 2 seconds, I'll go and get the torque settings for you. Hold on. So what we're going to do, the throttle body torque settings, 10 Newton meters or 7 pound per foot. Per foot? Pound per foot. So, let's get my, where's my spanners gone? God. So we'll tighten them up then to 10 when I can find my 8mm. Right. So I've been doing this for a while now. I generally know the 10 pound of pressure is. So what we're going to do is do the bottom one, then that one, then that one, then that one. Okay, so just dip up. So one. There. The bottom one, don't really wet. As long as you do it diagonal. Put it on there. Right. That's that done. Easy. What we're going to put on next is the this. 2 seconds. What we'll do, reverse order. So you put the airbox side on first. Hold it a bit tight. That's a good thing. Then put that side on. Next are on. I'm going to tighten them up. So, start again, shall I? So we all mess up. What you need to put on first. Don't apologise. Take that back off again. Totally forgot. In my haste to get it back on again, is bottom pipe on. We all make mistakes. So just make sure you put it back on. While you're doing it, put the circlip back on. I've got some proper circlips, but I've just been lazy and I can't be bothered to go and find them. Get it on there. Right to the end. There you go. Is she on? No, she isn't. Keep going a bit more. That'll do. Put the top one on. Come to this side. Put it down. This sounds a little bit easier. Push it down, all the way down, on there, put that back in there before I forget. Then that top one goes in there, before I forget. So that's done, but I want to make sure that circlip's in at the bottom. Can't see, need the torch, where's my torch? There's the torch. So the bottom one's still not on properly. So even the best of a struggle, folks, but it will go. Put it backwards and forwards, but you can put a bit of lubrication on there to get it on. But this wants to be awkward now because we're on camera. It will go on. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Bloody hell. Right, bit of WD-40, get that on there. Just a little bit, slide a little bit. WD on there, that'll be sorted. Just a bit of crap on the tube, so bring that back out. There we go. Yeah, so there you go. Get back on there, give it a quick clean with your rag. Get the WD off there. It won't hurt it. In fact, it upsets a little bit. Give it a quick clean while you're under there. making sure it's on properly. So there you go, that's that bit done. Next, I'm going to put this bad boy back on. Again, it's the air intake side first, or the air boxes that side first. Get that on. Get that side on, making sure that it's fitted correctly underneath. You can have a feel underneath, there you go. I'm going to tighten them up. Where's my ratchet? Oh, God. I don't know what other people's garages are like, but you put something down, it disappears. Just tighten out. Tighten out. Bear with me. Well, can't find a ratchet. Here's a cheap crap one. That'll do. In this side, just do that until it tightens up. Make sure it's nice and tight. Bish bash bosh. Done. Next of all, follow your cables round. So what we're going to do is put this back in there as reverse. Put your electrics on, clip, clip. This on. Remember not to touch the wires or put your pressure on the wires. Click. Back down, clip in there. Making sure that your blue tabs are lined up with it. There you go. And that will just push on there. There you go, click. So at this point, what we need to do is just double check. So connected, connected. That's connected, so that's not going to come off there. Connected, connected, connected. That's all done. Bish bash bosh, nice and clean. Right then, hopefully you enjoyed that episode of cleaning the throttle body. Sorry it took a little bit longer than expected. It should only take you, give it an hour, half an hour, depending how dirty it is. All the parts should come off quite easy. They all come off quite easy. And while you're in there, give it a good clean. Keep on top of it. I say look after you. So hopefully you've enjoyed that episode. And the next episode will be changing these horrible things over. I mean, that side's not too bad. That looks okay. But that side, OMG, I need to sort that out. The battery clamp as well, not the original. It comes with the car, so let's start putting things back right to where it should be. So hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. Please like, share, subscribe. I do appreciate it. Sorry it took a little bit longer than expected, but we'll do some more work on the car. Just some maintenance type work, nothing big, nothing major, because these videos are aimed at the local or the novice type of mechanic or the novice car owner. We can take the engines out, we can take the subframes out, we can do all the big stuff, but the general novice person who drives these beautiful cars won't have the time or the knowledge or the tools to do it, so there's no point in me doing that. So hopefully you've enjoyed this one. I say please like, share, subscribe, and we'll crack on and keep them doing. Thanks so much, and I think if there's any links, I will put them down in the comments below. So like the gasket sale, if I can find the links for you, I'll stick them in there. So hopefully till the next one, have a great day and take care of yourselves. Thank you.